Today we will be making a convent recipe from the Santa Clara Monastery in Vila de Conde. Basically, for its preparation, we will need sugar, eggs, and minced almonds. We will start by cooking the sugar, pouring into a pot the 250 grams of sugar. And for the sugar point, we need to add water until it covers the sugar. Stir it well and place it on the heat until it reaches the desired sugar point, which is called Espadana point. Meanwhile, the eggs, we will need 10 egg yolks. So we have to separate the yolks from the whites. While the sugar is heating, now we have to mix the egg yolks very well. Back to the sugar, we have to be extremely careful not to overcook it. As you can see, the sugar is thickening, already forming a little drop in the end. This sugar point is called pearl point. As you may see, it runs off the spoon, and at the end, a small drop is formed there. It is already getting thicker. At this stage, when stirring, you notice that a foam is forming, and this means that we are approaching the desired sugar point. It is getting thicker and thicker. If you look carefully, when it runs down it forms a kind of blade, and a larger drop. We have reached the desired point, so let's remove it from the heat. Reduce the temperature and add a little of this syrup to the eggs, to assure that when we put them back on the heat they don't get cooked. Next, add the minced almonds. 100 grams of very finely ground almond, and then mix it well, and finally pour in the eggs. Mix everything very well. Now reduce the temperature because we want it to cook slowly so that it doesn't burn. Place it back on the heat, and keep stirring very well, with patience. Our dough is almost cooked, and ready to create the nun kisses. The dough is ready. Let's remove from the heat, and as you can see, while I pass the spoon, it creates a road. And that means it is ready. We now have to transfer the dough to a plate, so it can cool down and we can then prepare our sweets. Therefore, the dough has to be completely cold. Now with the cold dough, we will take small portions and, depending on each person's taste, we will shape the nun kisses. Take a small piece of dough. Roll it up and place it on a plate with sugar. You can make them smaller or bigger, depending on your taste. Roll them in the sugar and place them in the paper boxes.